2 years ago, Sour was released, and although the fans thought she was making something sweet for the next album, turns out she made something for us to spill our guts to. How fun for me and my mental health. Hello, Homo sapiens. Today we're going to be listening to Guts by Olivia Rodrigo. It released today, and I'm a little scared for it. You see, I have been streaming Bad Idea Right since the moment it came out. I thought, oh my gosh, this sounds a little bit like the Home Depot intro. Yes, I know that he's my ex. But it's kind of a bop. In fact, I've been having to keep myself away from it because if I listen to it once, then I'll listen to it twice, and then the rest of the day is already planned. So needless to say, I'm very excited for this release. I'm hoping it's a little more upbeat than Sour. And as per usual, my lovely friend Reese is joining me today. He is just sitting off camera in a little phone case right here, and he is going to tune in when he wants to. But before we dive into the trauma-inducing audios that are about to ensue, let's look at the track list, shall we? When she dropped this track list, although it kind of looked like she made it on Pixar, like Lana Del Rey, I was still very excited about the track names. Ballad of a Homeschooled Girl seems like it would be a ballad for me, a homeschooled Homo sapien. But I did hear from a friend of a friend of a friend that there are some lines that may not be nice in it. So you know what? We'll see how that goes when we get to it. I like the little get him back as an exclamation point, like Bad Idea Right has a question mark, and I'm just thinking, is it gonna be fun? Like, get him back! Like, it's gonna be a little rock song. I think it'd be cute. Teenage Dream, I was told from a friend of a friend's cousin, sister's mom's uncle that it may be gut-wrenching, like Hope You're Okay Part 2. Also pretty sad for All American Female Dog, because I feel like that's kind of giving Price is Getting More Than I Lana Del Rey 2012. I'm sorry. I usually stall around for at least 20 more seconds, but let's get right into it because I am actually pretty excited for this release. If you can't tell, I wore purple. I tried to go with her little like cutesy grunge aesthetic she has going on. But without further ado, let's dive into the very first track, All American Female Dog. YouTube, don't demonetize me. Okay, you know what? It's a little bit of a guitar moment, and I was not expecting that. I am light as a feather and as stiff as a board. Oh my gosh, it's like I Believe in Unicorns. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. I pay attention to things that most people ignore. Same, like little things are so cutesy. I'm alright with the movies that make jokes about senseless cruelty, that's for sure. Okay, sure. Just what you need. Oh, her vocals and the production is really good here. She's in her little angsty era. I really appreciate it. This is brutal! Is it not brutal part 2? Like, we go light as a feather and then we go grunge. I'm screaming with you, girl! That felt like the bridge of Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish. Like, I'm out of breath. I'm mentally drained. Oh! Interesting. I've heard this is a transition, so I'm gonna wait. Hey. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, I wasn't really expecting the language, Olivia, but I don't know, she's like grown up but also grown down. This is very much grungy teenager moment, which I can't really relate to, but I can very much appreciate. It's definitely brutal part 2, but we're going to move on to Bad Idea Right and Vampire, which I've already listened to, so we're going to speed past them a little bit. Fuck it, it's fine. Yes, I know that he's my ex, but can't two people reconnect? I've only seen him as a friend. Biggest lie I ever said. Oh yes, I know that he's my ex, but can't two people reconnect? I only see him as a friend. Fell into his bed. Stop. But I can't. And I told my friends it was asleep, but I never said where. In his sheets. I pull up to your place on the 2nd floor, and you're standing smiling at the door. And I'm sure I've seen much hotter men, but I really can't remember when. My brain goes, oh. Can't hear my phone. I cannot hear. Oh yes, I know that he's my ex. Can't two people reconnect? That's my favorite Home Depot remix ever. Alright, let's spill our guts to Vampire, alternatively titled Bloodsucker! You said it was true love, but wouldn't that be hard? You can't love anyone, cause that would mean you had a heart. I tried to help you out, now I know that I can't, cause how you think's the kind of thing I'll never understand. Okay, you know what? It may be a little overrated to some people, but honestly that's the best experience I've ever had listening to it. I usually find it kind of boring, but they weren't lying about that build-up. They really weren't, because you think it's gonna be a piano song, and then you're struck with that, and I'm just wonderstruck by it. Alright, we gotta move on to Lacy though. I've heard—
This one's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I've heard from this man that it's beautiful and also apparently hurtful, so super excited about that.
Lacy, skin like puff pastry. Aren't you the sweetest thing on this side of hell?
What? This is her best album. I'm calling it.
Smart, sexy Lacy.
She loves saying sexy now. I love that for her. This melody is reminiscent of like a lullaby. Like I want her to sing me to sleep now.
Dazzling starlit,
What?
Barbarian carnage.
Oh, she pulled out those big words again.
It's like you're made of angel dust.
I just ascended. I'm like floating slightly right now.
Lacy, oh Lacy, I just loathe you lately. I despise my rotten mind and how much it worships you.
I think I feel the need to cry a little bit. There's moments in songs where you're like, oh, that was a good line, that was good wordplay, but that's what the whole song is made out of. So I don't know what happened to her songwriting over the length of the past like 2 years, but something drastic has ensued, and I'm getting the good end of it, let's just say.
Anyway, next one.
I'm scared of the next song. I don't want to listen to it anymore. So I heard there's some Joshua slander here, and I am not up for the Joshua slander. Let's see if I relate or if I hate. Oh! Okay, I like this. I like the rock sound a little bit better than the guitar, but Lacy's still cute. I'm just very into it.
Got my tongue, and I hate all my clothes. It's like my skin doesn't fit right over my bones.
Oh my god!
So I guess, and I'm no fun. I know.
Yeah.
I'm broken glass, I tripped and fell. I told secrets I shouldn't tell. Each time I step outside, it's social suicide.
Why is this kind of me? Okay, she said ballad. This isn't a ballad, but it is my ballad.
Searching how to start a conversation on a website. Talked to the top guy, swore I was his type. Guess that he was making out with boys at the whole night. Everything I do is tragic.
I'm calling for it.
It's social suicide.
I love this, like they're making the same lyrics work for a different beat.
It's social suicide. It's social suicide. Wanna curl up and die. It's social suicide. It's social suicide. Thought tomorrow was your wife. Called you the wrong name twice. Can't think of a third line.
Oh my gosh, she can't think of a third line, so she just la la la'd it. I understand. Ooh, okay, listen. She is a little controversial here. I don't know, the rest of it is just so plainly me that I kind of have to overlook that.
Speaking of that whole era, you know the drama.
Uh-huh.
This next one is kind of Olivia taking responsibility.
Anyways, now that we're done with the Ghostly Moon ballad, we're going to move on to making the bed. So is she gonna make her bed and lie in it? Because I'm here for that. Ooh, it's giving Jack Stauber.
Another piece of plastic I could just throw away.
I hate to keep making references, but this production is like Take a Walk on the Wild Side, which I really like. It's calming.
Another thing I forced to be a sign.
Why is she me?
I'm playing the victim so well in my head. But it's me who's been making the bed. It's one recurring dream. I'm driving through the city. The brakes go out on me. I can't stop at the red light. Can't swerve off the road. Read somewhere it's 'cause my life feels so out of control. Now tell
Oh my
someone
gosh.
why. Pull the sheets over my head.
Oh, I love that line. How come every bridge instrumental has to be big for her? How come we can't have one non-cinematic moment? Okay, I feel like that could be taken as her taking responsibility for the things that went down back in the Sour era with our lovely girls Sabrina and Joshua and all that jazz.
There's also one reference to the red light line. She can't stop at red lights.
If that's true, she's smart for that. It's a little sad, and before I cry, I'm gonna move on to logical. Is it sad? I'll take your word for it. Alright, let's try to use our brain and go into logical.
I fell for you like water falls from the February.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to give it a second. I fell for you like water. I'm over it. Let's move on.
And now you got me thinking 2 + 2 = 5. And I'm the love of your life. 'Cause if rain don't pour and sun don't shine, changing you is possible.
Oh shoot.
Love is never logical. Oh, and now you got me thinking.
Oh, she's mad. And I understand.
Sky is green, the grass is red. You mean all those words you said. 'Cause loving you is loving every argument you held over my head.
Oh my gosh.
The girls you could have instead said I was too young, I was too soft. Can't take a joke, can't get you off.
Wait, what?
Why do we do this? I look so stupid thinking 2 + 2 = 5.
Oh, she's spilling her guts. She's really spilling them on this particular track.
Logical, logical.
No,
Love is
don't do it to me.
logical.
Stop.
I know I'm half responsible, and that makes me feel horrible.
I did not know what I was getting myself into. Like, I signed some sort of contract before I pressed play, and I did not read the disclaimer that says that this will ruin your life. I hate to relate her to Taylor Swift at all because I know about the drama that happened there, but Taylor does this thing where she comes up with a song idea that seems so simple and like, oh my gosh, how come no one has come up with that yet? That's kind of genius. And she's done that. I don't know, I can't really think of a song that is like 2 + 2 = 5 and the sky is green and the grass is red and all this stuff. Olivia, what you doing? You're doing too much today. I don't like it. Get him back. I'm a little excited for this one because Bob, okay, that's what I'm needing because I am relying on the bad idea rights to get me through this tough time. So let's get into it.
1, 2, 3. Wait, is this the song with the drums?
I met a guy in the summer and I left him in the spring. He argued
Ooh,
with me,
true.
said he's 6'2", and I'm like, dude, nice try. But he was so much fun. And another song, another club, another bar, another dance.
He's been up to some wild stuff while she's been gone. Yes! I feel like she's like reading my brain over the past 2 years and she's like, you know what? Let me make a song perfectly explaining how you're feeling. I love that for her.
He told me I was tripping, but I am my father's daughter, so maybe I could fix it. I wanna meet his mom to get him back, just to tell her her son sucks. I wanna get him back.
I'm not gonna pretend like this wasn't me. A little while ago, like, oh my gosh, revenge is the sweetest, right? You know what? You're a little so-and-so to me, look at me now. But I'm gladly out of that era. I'm hoping that she is too, even though she just released a song about it. Alright, up next is Love is Embarrassing, and I 100% agree with her on that. Let's get into the track.
I stayed in bed for like a week when you said space was what you need. Waited by my first weird second string loser who's not worth mentioning.
Exactly.
I even do.
Jesus, she's changing it up, guys.
Just why
Okay, this may be, I don't know, an unpopular opinion, but I really like when people are like, that's embarrassing, like having a little bit of fun with it. When people have a little bit of fun with music, I really love it. Anyways, I agree with every point given on that song. That was so me in my heartbreak era in March. So we're gonna move on to The Grudge. Wait, that sounds like my room is like falling apart, but I think it's the music.
One phone call from you and my entire world has changed. But you know I can't let it go. I've tried for so long.
I have.
The arguments that I've won against you in my head, in the shower, in the car, and in the mirror before bed. Yeah, I'm so tough when I'm alone, and I make you feel so guilty, and I fantasize about a time you're a little fucking sorry. And I try to understand, not knowing my heart. Hurt people, and
yes,
we both drew blood, but man, those cuts were never equal.
Oh my gosh! This is giving like the driver's license bridge, but better.
Even after all this, you're still everything to me, and I know you don't care.
Plainly, what the heck? Why would you do that to an innocent bystander? Like, I can't really elaborate enough on the fact that this is me. Like, actually, I wrote these songs, I recorded them, and produced them, and put them out, and this is actually my album. Go stream it, please. Because, like, Sour, it kind of encapsulated my life at that time to a T. Like, have you seen Billie Eilish? This is exactly how I feel.
I will just wait for the next one.
Ooh. On that note, let's move into Pretty Isn't Pretty, which I'm confused on what she's trying to say here. Ooh, we're like a little early 2000s indie rock band songs. It's fun.
Cake on birthday. Bought a new prescription.
Let's go! I'm gonna have a mental crisis.
It's in the shitty magazines. It's in my phone.
Yes!
It's in my head. It's in the boys up in the bed. It's all around. It's all the time. I don't know why I even try when
I love her little outros. They're so fun. They got me bopping even when it's like the most depressing song ever made. She did Jealousy, Jealousy again, but a little bit more directed. Directed at me. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words here because my brain isn't functioning anymore. Like, what can I say? Oh my gosh, she wrote about me. Said to everyone ever about an Olivia Rodrigo song. Anyways, we're gonna move on to Teenage Dream. I won't lie, at first I thought it was going to be by Katy Perry, but I've been told this is pretty depressing, so we'll see if I am relating hard. Okay, starting out with like the most beautiful piano I've heard since Paris, Texas by Lana Del Rey.
When am I gonna stop being wise beyond my years and just start being wise? And I'm sorry that I couldn't always be your teenage dream.
Okay, you know what? I'm pausing it for like 1 second because in Brutal, she said, "When is my effing teenage dream?" And I won't lie, when I saw that track title, I kind of thought of that as well. This is gonna be a really sad closer track. I don't know why she decided to end it like this. Let's continue.
When are all my excuses of learning my lessons gonna start to feel sad? Will I spend all the rest of my years wishing I could go back?
Oh no.
Say that it gets better, but what if I don't know? They all say that
She's making all my worst nightmares come to fruition.
it gets better, but what if I don't know? They all say that it gets
Absolutely traumatizing album. She said, "Are you ready to spill your guts?" But I actually didn't believe that she was going to. Like, I thought it was going to be Sour level spilling your guts, which was still pretty spill on the floor. But it was kind of like the baby version of this album. And I was not ready for the full-grown version. Like, we made it past the teenage dream. We are now in the adulthood of the Olivia Rodrigo multiverse, and I was not prepared for it. It had less of that, you know, the lyrics effect that like Conan Gray, Taylor Swift, even old Sour had. I would say some of the choruses are pretty catchy though. Her melodies are just so Olivia Rodrigo. It's great that she has like her own brand, her own style already. And she's so young. This is just like her sophomore album. It is her best album. Sour, You Get Shoved to the Side. I'm not really sure how the track listings can go. I have a bad feeling that Bad Idea Right is gonna be #1. I hope it's not. But then again, I feel like I can't get over my love for that track. So in a few days, when I get to digest it, when I get to eat it, nom nom nom, here is my lovely ranking of the entire album. The ones that I think I I might like the most. Obviously, Bad Idea Right. I would say Ballad of a Homeschooled Girl, Lacy, Logical. Pretty Isn't Pretty, maybe pretty low just because I don't want to cry. It's always a good reason. The Grudge, I'm gonna say the whole album, aren't I? Tell me your opinions about the album down in the comments. As per usual, I have not looked at anybody's opinion about the album other than that little fruity line in Homeschooled Ballad. I love you more than I can ever explain with words, and make sure to tune into my next video where I make a 2-hour video analysis on whether she said in his sheets or in his sheets. See you then.